late start, but it's Sunday. I made it alive to chop it up with y'all tonight, man. And I got a lot to talk to you all about. I'm gonna go over a lot of the basics about the cargo van industry. It's really needed um, because I think a lot of us that's in the industry, I think we still struggle with how the industry is designed. I think we all, not all of us, but some of us, I think we know we're still trying to figure it out. You know what I'm saying? A lot of people that's in this cargo van industry, they're fairly new to the industry. They probably only been doing this for 1 month, maybe 3 months. And, they're still trying to get their feet wet. What I've learned in this game, some people learn faster than other people, and that's just how life is. In life, some people learn faster than others. But I want to go over a lot of basics tonight because I feel like I need to. I feel like, and I need y'all to listen to me, like for real. I need y'all to take notes. I need y'all to understand, like what I'm telling y'all. I'm telling y'all billions and millions of dollars worth of game that people just not gonna tell you. I want y'all to understand what I'm saying because I want y'all to win. I want you to succeed. I want you to make good money in this business. But I need y'all to. I'm gonna really lay out some stuff for y'all tonight on this live. As promised, I said I will come on live. Y'all know every Sunday I'm gonna make it my business to get on live. I wanted to get on live earlier, but it's been a long weekend. Yeah, I do cargo vans, box trucks, and personal vehicles. That's what I specialize in. Waquan, what's good? Bahara, I see you. T Dub, yo. Visionary, what's good? The truth. Ty, what's good? I see y'all, man. Stone, what's good, man? How everybody doing, man? Rug, what's up, man? Just waiting on my van to get started. Let's go, man. How you say your name? Marati? How you doing? What's good? Okay, we got a couple of people in here. So, so check it. This is what I want to talk about tonight. So if you're looking to get started in the cargo van industry, box truck industry, or use your personal vehicle, I already told y'all. Of course, we all know the truth. Trust me, I understand. But it ain't even so much about laziness too. I'm starting to realize it's also about, okay, let's say let's say like I'm a person new in the business, right? And I got my ways of how I like to live and my ways of going about stuff. And now you're in a new industry, whatever ways you got, if they're not ways that's genuine or they're not ways that can work for you being a new business owner, you gotta like learn how to adopt. You gotta learn how to be open minded to something that's new and learn to adjust to what's new so you can capitalize in your industry. Cargo P, what up, family? How you doing? Tobias, what's up, man? He say, what's the best apps for cargo van? I don't use no apps. I use all brokers, shippers, and dispatch companies. I make crazy money. That's why I was telling people, like people that want to be fleet owners and make $10,000 and $20,000 a month, holler at me. I'll show you how to make that type of bread. But make sure you got the capital to get started to be able to make that type of money in this game. Hey, Cargo P, I'm gonna make you my moderator. Cargo P gonna be my moderator. Let me see. Can moderate, block words, change chat, monitor, can review, remove chat. Let me see. He can chat, mod and loud. He can also have capability of standard moderation. Okay, bet. Yeah. You locked in, Cargo P. Cargo P is managing the moderator in this channel. So when I'm talking, I ain't got to be worried about comments and all that kind of stuff. Cargo P can help y'all. He can block anybody if they ain't talking right. Terrence, what's good? I have my LLC, but it's under online retail store. Do I have to switch it? I would say get a new one. Only way I won't get a new one if you had that LLC for a while. If you had that LLC for a while, I would keep it and make the money in the cargo van and box truck and personal vehicle business. And while you making the money in that business, I'm telling you, you'll be so Gucci, man. Like for real. Make the money while you can in that business, and then that way you can capitalize on it. Let me see. Let me see. Hold on 1 second, y'all. Hold on real quick. For whoever, if you on my live, your name Adrian. If you in the mentorship program, all you got to do is text the mentorship number Monday through Friday from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m. just to let you know that. In case y'all don't know, and that's a lot of I'm gonna go over so much stuff tonight because one thing I'm real big on is structure. Um, Hold on, let me just do this. I'm gonna just do this real quick. Then I ain't gotta worry about that. Let's see. All right, boom. I ain't gotta worry about that. Okay, let me get to y'all, cause y'all where's that? Let me get to y'all real quick. Yeah, let's go like that. Yeah, so let me get to y'all real quick. Okay, so I got a lot to talk about tonight. Thanks, bro. How can I find dispatchers? There's a lot of different ways you can find dispatchers. It depends on if you got a DOT and an MC number. It depends on a lot of things. What's up, Tony? Credit steady rising. I'll be ready here very soon. I'm excited. I can't wait. Thank you and Terry for everything. Y'all don't sleep on this, man. They are changing lives. Hey, Rose, man, I appreciate that, man. I appreciate that so much, man. Thank you so much. Like, that's just people that take action. People that take action get these type of results of what Rose just said. Rose believed in himself, believed in us, and these are the type of results you get. Yo, what up? Stick with us, fam. Hey, you can't go wrong with that tier 2 program. Giorgio, let them know. Let them know. And I did a whole 4th of July sale on my tier 2 mentorship program that ends tomorrow. That sale ends tomorrow, where you get 50% off. You get $1,500 off if you're gonna pay with credit or debit. You get 50% off if you paying with Cash App or Zelle. You can't beat that. You can't even write that. But like I'm saying, I got a lot to talk to y'all about tonight. I want to get started. So those of you that are looking to get into the cargo van industry, don't forget to hit the like button also. Always remember this, y'all. The foundation is everything in any business that we do. My tier 1 is $3,000. You get it for $1,500. My tier 2 is $4,500. You get it for $3,000. If you pay Cash App or Zelle, you get it 50% off. So you actually get that a $4,500 program for $2,250 if you use Zelle or Cash App. That ends tomorrow. 2 years ago, I brought a low top cargo van, and I do have a Red Cross, and I use airspace. Can I steal a low, or if I need to get a high? Yeah, I almost definitely get a high top van. Absolutely, I would get a high top van. So this is what I want to put y'all up on game. So those of you that's new to my channel, never been on my channel before, I help people with their personal vehicles, SUVs, pickup trucks, cargo vans. I answer y'all questions in a minute, but I want to make sure I give y'all this sauce that y'all need to hear. One thing y'all need to do, make sure your LLC, your EIN number, your business bank account, make sure all of that stuff is done. Hold on, let me do something else. Hold on. How can I do this? I think, right, boom. Let me see if I put that up. Would that work? Yeah, okay, so these are some of the things you need to get started in this business. Depending on your budget, you need anywhere from 10 to, hold on, let me see if I can bring this down some. And let's go this way. So depending on your budget, right, you need anywhere from $10,000 to $12,000 down to start your cargo van business. This all depends on your credit. That's the whole thing about this business. It depends on your credit. If you got bad credit, then you're gonna need more money than that to get started in this business. That's just what it is. There's no way around that. Another thing you need money for a down payment. If you got fair credit, let's say you're in a 600 credit score, you need about $3,000 to $5,000 down to get started in the cargo van business. Now, if you got really, really bad credit, somebody hit me up today and told me they had a 400 credit score. If you're somebody with a 400 credit score, you're going to need anywhere from $7,000 to $10,000 down to get started in the cargo van business. And to be real with you, if I was you, I would get my credit repaired. And while you're getting your credit repair, I would most likely go and rent a cargo van if there's something seriously that you want to do. Or if you got the means to go just pay for the van cash, I would pay for the van cash if you got a 400 or low 500 credit score. Those would be if it's me, that's what I would do. Normally, your insurance is going to be about $1,000 to $1,500 down for your commercial insurance. You need your equipment is going to be $500 or more. Your gas for the month should range around $2,000. That's how much you'll be paying for your gas. Now, the best cargo vans to buy are Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, if you can see it, Ford Transit 250 high roof extended cab, Ford Transit 350 high roof extended cab, or Dodge ProMaster 2500 or 3500. But that needs to be fairly new if you're going to get started in this bit. If you're going to go and get a Dodge ProMaster, make sure it is fairly new because Dodges do have a lot of problems. Also, y'all need to understand your budget when getting a cargo van. If you get a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter, you got to understand, listen to the first word, Mercedes-Benz. That means if something go wrong with that van, that's who fixing it, Mercedes-Benz. So if you don't have no extended warranty or no warranty on that van, be ready to spend some money to get that van fixed. That's why I always advise people, if you go into a used dealership, I need you to go to Google. You need to type in mobile mechanic. When you type in mobile mechanic, have a mobile mechanic come out, test drive the van, put the van on the machine, see if any codes come up on that van, make sure that van is good. Now, the most affordable van when it comes to repairs and stuff like that is the Ford Transit. You can't go wrong with a Ford Transit 250 or 350 high roof extended cab. Now, this is something that I personally feel I shouldn't have to tell you all, but you shouldn't leave the dealership without commercial insurance on your van. And Cargo P, you know why I'm saying this. You should not, this don't even make sense. I got to say this to y'all. You should not leave a dealership without having commercial insurance for your cargo van. Now, we all supposed to know that, but obviously some of us don't know this, which is mind-blowing to me. If you're going to leave the dealership and you only going to have regular insurance that you can only use for a car, the only people you might can get some kind of work with is an app. And that's some apps, not all. If you want to start a business in the cargo van industry, you need to have commercial insurance. Because when it's time to work with a local carrier, when it's time to work with a dispatch company, when it's time to work with a broker, they all are going to ask you for commercial insurance. Every last single one of them. Now, depending on the company, they may want you to have 300,000 liability and 100,000 cargo. I don't care how you do it. Every company wants you to have 100,000 cargo because when you're hauling for a company, they need to make sure you're insured. That's just common sense. But I understand common sense is not that common anymore. So I get it. This is the type of shit I got to deal with. Excuse my language. This is the type of stuff I got to deal with on a regular basis. So the next thing, when you get started in the game, I'm starting to notice a lot of people are talking about a DOT and an MC number, and they're waiting on that before they even go get their first load. That's not the way I teach y'all. I don't teach you that way. The way I teach is once you got your cargo van, your equipment, and your commercial insurance, you better start signing up with dispatch companies immediately, expeditiously. Like right now. Like, what are you waiting on? It's nothing to wait on. Start immediately. And while you starting with the dispatch companies and they're booking your loads, and now you're running up under their MC number, then you can worry about getting your MC and DOT number done and then letting it age, because you can't use it till it's 6 months or a year. If you're going to go and select this load board, that MC number got to be a year old. If it's not, don't even waste your money getting on select this load board. I'm just keeping it so gangster tonight. Because it's like, I don't know. It's like, I understand it's hundreds of people on social media telling y'all stuff. And that's where y'all, I can get it. I can get it. If I put myself in y'all's shoes, I can understand why a lot of people are all over the place, because everybody got this to say, everybody got that to say. One thing I can tell you, the average person that's on here trying to tell y'all what to do have not been doing this for 6 and 7 years like I have. The average person that's on here never made $1 million in 1 year. Besides me and my mentees, 5 of them that have made $1 million so far. Cargo P is on his way to down there do $2 million this year. So I'm going to keep it so gangster with y'all. Y'all really shouldn't be listening to the other people. I'm keeping it so 100. I got to tell y'all what it is. I did 5.5 million last year. That's what I did. So in order for you to make that type of money, you got to have a fleet. You got to have great work ethics. You got to have great endorsements. You got to have a lot to be able to bring that type of money in. You got to be following a blueprint to the T. You got to be having great customer service. Like I told y'all, I want y'all to have a pen and pad tonight because I'm going to give y'all so many gems on why I feel like people are dropping the ball. Yeah, Cargo P on his way to do 2 million. Cargo P has 12 cargo vans, 2 box trucks, and a dump truck. He literally followed my blueprint. You know what Cargo P asked me last year in 2024? Cargo P made what? $400,000 last year. Cargo P said, Tony, you've been mentoring me about 2 years. How can I make my first million for the year? And I told him what he had to do. Cargo P wasn't a person that was lazy. Cargo P literally he exceeded what I told him to do because he was that hungry because he wanted to see his first million. He's the 5th mentee that I got that made $1 million. I actually got a 6th. I got another mentee that's about to do $1 million. His name is Terrence. Terrence is about to make $1 million. He's out of Tennessee. He's going to be the number 6. But the way they're able to make this is that they're following the blueprint that I'm providing. You know, they're using the brokers, the shippers, the direct shippers. They're using the dispatchers. They're building a relationship. I did a video today teaching y'all how to make more money per mile if you're just getting in the cargo van industry. I got a whole YouTube video I'm going to drop tomorrow that's going to teach you newbies, all the people that's just getting into the business, is going to teach you how to make more money by the mile when you're just getting into this business. But the key, you got to follow the blueprint. You got to. Are these contracts they find on their own, or is it's contracts I help them with? I've been doing this for almost 7 years. I give my mentees my direct plug. I don't gatekeep. Once you join my program, you get my plug. I just posted a load. If y'all go to my Instagram and look at the load I was talking to the broker. It was 700 miles. I'm gonna let y'all guess. If you got a load right now, right? You just get into this. I'm gonna show you the difference. You just get into this cargo van industry, right? We all know the national average for loads is about 85 cents a mile. So if you just got in the game and you get a load that's $700, 700 miles, how much would you bid on that load for? Put it in the chat. I want to see. I'll do a little interaction with y'all real quick. Put it in the chat. How much would you bid on that load? Somebody say I'm ducking somebody's question. I'm trying to talk to the people, man. Bro, get your money up, bro. I don't even know who you is. What did you clear, though? What did I clear? Bro, if I did 5.5 million, what did I clear? Is you serious? Bro, I'm on my way to do 8 to 10 million this year. Bro, is you serious? You need a job? I'll put you on. You want to make an M? Come over here. I'll mentor you for free. That's the type of dude I am. What did I clear? Like, come on, bro. Come on, man. Y'all got to be for real, bro. I'm just not talking just to be talking, bro. I don't have to tell you what I make, but I do that to motivate. That's why I do that. I do that because I know a lot of people are confused and they're trying to get in this industry, and there's so many people telling y'all stuff and it's pulling people in so many different directions. That's why I'm telling y'all what I'm telling y'all. You feel me? Like, come on, bro. See, now I gotta block you, and you never gonna see my page again because you don't want to act right. Now you get disintegrated from my YouTube channel. You can never see it again. Good riddance. I even offered them a job. I'll put you on. That's how I am. I like to share love. I like to show love. When people come with hate, I come with love. That's how I operate. You come with hate, I come with love. I put you on. I'll show you how to make your first million. I mean, who gonna do that? And people not doing that for people. You feel me? So it's like, come on, bro. Like, get out of here with that. Now you disintegrated. Like, you feel me? Now you can no longer watch my channel and get information and try to make money off of my channel. Your days are over with just that fast because you want to be a dummy. when I'm trying to drop game and I'm trying to help somebody and change somebody's life. When I got young men and women throughout this country that, that was homeless and now they sitting on islands and eating lobster tails and snow crabs. When I got young men 21 years old and they paying their mama debt off and buying their mothers brand new cars, like that's different, yo. That's a different level, man. Yeah, for real, man. Nobody got time for that, man. So like I was saying, okay, so I just had a load. I see people putting it in the chat. They'll pay $700. Now, 700 is really good, but it's not hard to get 700 when you first get started. But on an average with a 700 mile, it's going to depend on what state you're in, to be real with you. So that load might go for 600, it might go for 650. It just depends on where y'all at. So I'm gonna show you what I got that load for. And I don't do no capping, so y'all can see this. This is gonna be in real time. I'm gonna show y'all what I got that load for. So I'm gonna show you. Look, if you can see that, hold on. I'm about to get close to the camera. Can't see that? Hold on. Cause I want y'all to see. Hold on. I want y'all to see this, so y'all can see what time it is. Can you see that? It's because I'm using that green screen. Hold on, let me take the green screen off. Let me take this off so y'all can see. So you see that? It was 700 miles. I got it for $800. And I'm such a gangster. I'm gonna show y'all how transparent I am. I'm finna show you the Raycon. If you know what the Raycon is, that's from the broker showing exactly how much I got the load for. I'm gonna show you the Raycon because I don't do no capping over here. I'm finna show you the Raycon. Hold on. I'm gonna show you how many miles it was and how much I got it for, so we can all see this together. Show you I don't do no capping. So what that say, y'all? 682 miles, and how much the broker gave it to me for? $800. 682 miles, I got it for $800 directly through a broker. So that's what I be telling y'all. So when people be saying the cargo van business is dead, or they say it's saturated, or they say it ain't no, and I booked that load today. I booked that load on a Sunday. My broker hit me up. He said, yo, Tony, I need a drive out of New York. I got a load going out of New York. Can somebody take it to Kentucky? I say, hell yeah, I got like 6 drivers in New York right now I know that would love to take that load. And then I'm going to show you how gangster I am. I'm going to show y'all because I like to be transparent. I hit one of my drivers up because he's a real go-getter. And I asked him, could he do the load? Let me show you. Because I like to show y'all. He said he can't do it, but he'll be ready tomorrow. And I let him know I'm transparent with him. See, look at the blue line. I'm transparent. The load is 700 miles. I'm getting it for $800. So see, that's how I do business. Whatever I get that load for, I tell my driver. Ain't no hidden fees. Ain't no capping. But the other side of this business, they're not going to tell you that they got that for $800. They're going to say, oh, we booked the load for $600 or $550 or $650. That's what I don't like about this game. Like, be straight up with people. Be transparent. Like, don't be greedy. Charge your 10% for dispatching. The factory going to charge me about 2.5 to 3%. And that's it. I don't care what the driver make. That's his money. That's how you do good business. So when y'all start y'all cargo van business, box truck business, or your dispatch company, show your drivers how much you got the load for. I'm going to tell y'all what most dispatcher companies do, and they don't want me to tell y'all this. Make sure y'all hit the like button, because I'm really like, I ain't been on in like a week or two. Well, since last Sunday. Most companies, right? I'm going to tell y'all 2 things I want y'all to look out for. If you ever get with a company and that company say we don't charge no dispatch fee, that company is a lie. They lying. All they doing is taking off the top. That's it. They taking off the top, and you thinking like, dang, they don't charge the dispatch. I'm running up you still might be making bread, but they taking off the top. These people are not going to be transparent like that. And most of these people are not even from here. They either from India, they're from the Philippines, Vietnamese, they're from somewhere overseas and dispatching loads in the United States. So they got all type of overheads. Or I'm going to tell you another thing that these companies do, and they really ain't going to want me to tell y'all this. A lot of these companies will dispatch you loads. They will charge a fee. Let's say if a company say, you know what, we're going to charge you 5% for dispatching. Let's say they got you a load 800 miles. They might have got that load 1,000, 1,100, 1,200, but they told you, oh, I got the load for 700. So then you kept $400, and then you charged me 5 to 10% on top of what you told me you got the load for. Like, really? This is why when I started my program and I started learning all of this and seeing what was really going on, yes, I got a lot of hate because I'm messing with people's pocket, because I'm telling y'all the real ish about what goes on in this business. This is why I tell you all to go and get your DOT MC number, BOC3 number, UCR number, BMC-91 form. Do this stuff, y'all, because this is going to make it to where you can get your Raycon. A dispatch company won't give you the Raycon. You have to be with them for years for them to trust you with a Raycon to give you that. But majority of them, 99% of them, are not giving up no Raycon. They not. And there's a reason they're not going to give you that, because they don't want you to see the real price, what they got the load for. But this is a way around that. It's a way around that. So when y'all structure your business, make sure you structure your business the correct way. Make sure you get everything you need to where you can have full control. That's the purpose of having a DOT and an MC number, so you can have full control over your business. There's no middleman. There's no one to make a decision for you. You get to see everything. They can't hide nothing from you at that point. So that's why I try to teach y'all the way that I teach y'all, so that you can make the most money out of this game. I can only imagine, y'all, when you get a load for $300, 300 miles, and you get it for $500 and $600. Y'all will love that. Imagine making that type of money every load you get. Man, that's a good feeling. It makes you want to keep getting as many loads as possible. Instead of getting a load for 300 miles and they like 250, 300. And you like, damn, I can't get more than that. At least give me 350. You know what I'm saying? At least let me use the $50 for my gas, and then I can make the $300 profit. You know what I'm saying? It's all chess, man. That's all this is, but it takes having the right people in your circle. That's the key to this game. It takes knowing the right people. I'm about to give y'all some even more game. I've been waiting to go live, and I'm glad y'all on here tonight. Let me say I respect you, brother, for the real guest stop by, and I had all the knowledge that you have. I was in your area, but I'm in T's. What's good? What's good, man? ANJ, what's good, man? How you doing? James say preach, Tony. No, I'm preaching tonight, man. I got to, bro. Cause I want y'all to win. I want y'all to make good money, but I also want you to understand the business, especially my new people, man. My new people. I got a class. I'm probably gonna do a class for all the mentees either on Wednesday or Thursday of this week. I'm gonna send out an email blast so we can all chop it up. But this is what I want y'all to start understanding too. So, depending on what area that y'all are in United States, right? We gotta move correctly, right? If you in a bad area, if you get a load going to Florida, if you ain't got no load by the end of that day or the next day, get out of Florida. At least go to Jacksonville or go to Atlanta, Georgia. I'm keeping it gangster with y'all because it's going to take a little too long to get you out of there. If you're in Washington State, same thing. If you've been in there for one day, they ain't got your load, I'll give them the next day. They ain't get your load. Get up out of there. Go to Oregon. You know what I'm saying? Or go to California. Because you don't want to let too many days go by and you're not at least averaging $500 for the day. Another thing y'all got to start doing. If you already signed on with some of these apps, it don't matter what state you in the United States. If that app worked in that state and you signed on with them, cut the app on and make as much as you can out that app until you can get a load from that dispatch. I feel like I'm having a master class. Like real talk. I feel like I'm having a master class tonight. Another thing I want y'all to understand too, right? When you in this business, this is different from the semi-truck industry. This is different from the box truck industry. The reason why it's different because those industry has something called dedicated lanes. A dedicated lane means if I live in Atlanta, Georgia, they might got something that I pick up in Atlanta, I take it to Dothan, Alabama. After I drop it off in Dothan, Alabama, I pick up something else out of Dothan, Alabama, and I take it right back to Atlanta. That's called a dedicated route. Every blue moon, you might can get something like that with a cargo van, but that's not really how the cargo van business is structured. I'm not saying you can't get it, but it's really not structured that way. The way the cargo van business is structured, if I'm in Atlanta, Georgia, I get a load going to Dothan, Alabama, I'm checking all my dispatchers to see what other type of loads they got. If they got something that pops up in Georgia, cool, I'll take it. But if they don't, I'm not tripping. Give me whatever you see so I can keep moving. That's the key. This is where a lot of us is messing up at. And we end up, what happens is you end up being stuck where you at. And I'm tired of seeing y'all being stuck where you at. You got to get outside yourself. When I got started in this business, I did not care where I went. I wanted to keep my wheels moving on my cargo van. I started with one van, y'all, a Ford Transit 150 medium roof. Only can hold 2 pallets. Anytime my broker or my dispatcher sent me a load, I was gone. You know why? Because all I had was $200 when I got out the feds. That's all I had. And I was able to do DoorDash, Uber Eats, go get me a 9-to-5 driving box trucks. And I was able to save my money until I got $15,000 with a 505 credit score. And I bought my first cargo van. And from me buying that first cargo van, I said to myself, these my last $15,000 to my name. It took me a long time to save this up. I'm going to bust my behind until I can get these $15,000 back. And I don't care what I got to do. Those of you that's in relationships, tell your partner, baby, I got to do what I got to do. Hubby, I got to do what I got to do. Because I got to make sure that we ain't suffering, that we ain't worried about no bills. So if I got to go over this road and make income for this household, then that's what I got to do. And your partner better understand that. Not they supposed to understand that. They better understand that. Because we all know what happened when the bills ain't paid. I'm talking real talk tonight, y'all. We know what happened when the bills ain't paid. That's going to be a whole nother headache. So you know what? I'd rather stay in my van and see that money keep hitting that direct deposit in my bank account. Baby, hey, I just sent over that Zelle. Take care of the rent. Baby, I just sent over your car note. Hey, baby, here go $500. Go get your nails and hair done. Shit, baby, you can stay out there as long as you want. You gonna keep sending money like that? I'm telling you, I ain't no feeling like that, man. So I did that for 6 months. At least 6 months because I was starting a new business. I did it for 6 months. I made $75,000 in the cargo van industry in 6 months. My second year in the industry, I did what I did. Like, I had that one van. Well, 6 months later, I ended up buying a second van. But the way I did it, right, one of my friends seen what I was doing, and I just partnered up with him. And I taught him the business, and I seen how successful he was. And I was like, damn, I just taught him the business, and he's that successful? And then I had got a mentor because I wanted to scale up. And my mentor was like, why you don't teach other people? And then my mentor was like, why you ain't got more vans? Like, you got all these connections and you're not using them, and then you're not even dispatching loads for nobody, just you in that second van. So to them, they seen what I had. And then I needed the guidance so they can help me expand it, because I didn't know how to like run a business like multi-vans and dispatch. I didn't know how to do that in the spreadsheets and the group chats. Look, y'all, I didn't know nothing about no Telegram, no WhatsApp. I didn't know nothing about that. I needed help. And I went and got help, and I learned that. And then when I learned that, now my next year, $300,000. You know what I'm saying? 2.2 million, 5.5 million. You know, I was able to scale up because I had to get outside of myself. I was stuck in my own ways. I actually got comfortable. You know, I'm looking at it like I had a $15,000 investment. I got 2 vans. I'm making like $300K a year. I was happy. I'm gonna be honest with you. I was good with that. But shout out to Phil, my assistant right now to this day. A lot of y'all know Phil. A lot of y'all talk to Phil. Phil told me, bro, you mentor everybody. Who gonna mentor you? Those are her exact words. And I said, I don't need no mentor. What you talking about? And that was my real response. She said, no, bro, I'm not saying it like that. I just think you can have more. And I had to really think about that, man. I'm like, you know what? You're right. You know what I'm saying? And that changed my life. That really changed my life and the projection of my life, because I would not be where I'm at today if I didn't have the right people around me. And I know a lot of us don't have nobody around us. If any of you watching this live tonight, if you got good people around you, this is the best advice I can give you. Real talk, y'all. Teach the ones you love that's around you, teach them this business. If you got young ladies, children, whatever, teach them this business. I had a company I was working with one time, and I was always talking to them in the group chat. They were booking loads for me and stuff like that. And one day I said, I say, damn, man, how did you get such a, it was a husband and wife. I said, how did y'all get such a strong team? They was like, it's like, you know, in the group chat, when you booking lows and all that, that ain't us. I'm like, who is that? They're like, that's my 15-year-old daughter. That's my 16-year-old son. I said, what? I was in total shock because I was like, hold on. Y'all, I swear, I thought it was just like a major company, yo. But they had taught their kids how to dispatch. I mean, the kids sending me the paperwork, the BOL, the Raycon. I'm thinking that was like some adults. It was kids. So this is why I tell y'all, learn something, teach the people around you, build a whole empire. And imagine this, y'all. You know when you're making money, everybody gonna ask for money. But imagine if you're teaching everybody that asking you money, you teaching them the business, they ain't gonna ask you for no more money. They might give you some money. So that's how we gotta move in 2025. You know, understand the business, understand what we're doing. Make sure you're structured properly. That is huge, y'all. Before you leave your house, make sure you got your TWIC card if you ain't got no felonies. If you don't know where to get a TWIC card, it's a website called indentigo.com. It's spelled IDENTOGO.com. Go there and get the TWIC card. You know how many times I get a new driver and the first load I get, the broker asks me, hey, do he have a TWIC? And I have to ask them and they say no. It'd be breaking my heart. I'd be like, dang. Now, it don't break my heart if he got a felony, he can't get it. That's one thing. But if you don't have a felony and you able to get it and you don't have it, it's like, what if that was the only load I can get you that day? What if all the other loads came through, somebody else got them, and now I finally got this load and I can't give it to you? That's the worst feeling ever, man. So before y'all leave your house, have all your equipment. You know, I had situations where I had a good load for somebody and like in a state like Washington State where it's hard to get loads out of there. And all they asked was, hey, do he have a dolly? He said no. The broker was nice. The broker said, hey, ask him if he can go and buy a dolly. I asked him. He said, no, man, I'm just trying to get back home. See, that mindset, y'all, we got to get rid of that mindset, man. We got to get rid of that mindset. I'm telling y'all, man, because brokers sometimes will give you a huge opportunity and you got to seize the opportunity. I'm going to give y'all a couple of more gems before I get off here tonight. You ever notice sometimes those of you that's in the industry right now and you doing a load and the broker might call you directly and you might be like, yeah, who is this? You know, this the broker. Oh, yeah, I'm trying to see what your ETA is, chop it up, whatever. And then you might, this is what I want y'all to start asking them brokers. If them brokers call you, say this to them brokers, y'all. Like, I'm just keeping it gangster with y'all because I want y'all to eat. Be like, hey, this load I'm doing, how often do y'all run that load? The broker might say, hey, we do that about 3 times a month. And be like, well, hey, I stay in Tennessee. You know, that's what a factory is. Anytime you need that load, I most definitely do that load. And I done had brokers do this. Hey, what the broker say, hey, give me your email. Get a broker your email. Next thing you know, the broker's sending you all the information you need. And now it's game over. That's how you got to do it, man. I'm telling y'all, one source of income is too close to none. However you can keep climbing that ladder to get to the big dog, let's get to the big dog because that's another level of money. I know a lot of y'all new. I know a lot of people only been in this game for a couple of months. But I'm going to give y'all another gem on the video that I'm going to drop tomorrow. This is one of the gems I said in there. If this is no different than if you got a 9-to-5 and they give you 90 days. If you got a job, they put you on the 90-day probation period, right? I want y'all to answer this in the chat. Let's do some engagement. After 90 days, what do most companies do for you? Put it in the chat. When should you get your business insurance? Right when you got the LLC, EIN, business bank account, if the week you know you about to go get that cargo van, get that business insurance. Offer a permanent job, that's one of them. It's something else that they do. You close. It's something else they do, y'all. After you've been with a job for 90 days, normally what do some of them do? They review your position and possible raise. Jimmy, let's go, Jimmy. That's what I'm talking about. Jimmy got it right. So it's the same thing in this cargo van industry. Once you done gave a dispatch company about 90 days, I want y'all to do this. Do this tomorrow. If you know what you've been with, if you're not exclusive, I don't know if this will work for the exclusive companies, but if you with a company that's non-exclusive, I want y'all to do this. If you've been with them 5 months, 6 months, a year, hit them up and say, hey, I know you charging 10% for every load you book, man. Can we do 7% or 5%? Closed mouth don't get fed. X them. I done X'd a couple of them, y'all. I had a company charging me 15%. I said, bro, can we work on the rate? He was like, all right, man, we can get you down to 12. I said, what about 10? He said, okay, 10. A couple of months went by. I came to him again because now I'm adding value. Now I'm bringing people to him. Now I'm bringing more drivers. Now I'm building more of my fleet. I said, hey, man, I really need you to work on that. You know what I mean? He's like, we'll do 7 cents, 7 cents. What about 5? All right, man, we'll give you 5%. And now today, 6 years later, I got him down to 2%. 2%. And it's a dispatch company. 2%. Now, those of you that got your DOT and MC numbers, y'all gonna deal with brokers directly, so you can negotiate like how much you getting the load for straight through the broker. You know what I'm saying? So you don't have to worry about that, but you still want to have those dispatch companies that you might have grew with. I got companies that I grew with. Nobody knew nothing about them. I got with them and I built with them. You know what I'm saying? Build with some of these companies, man. I'm telling y'all, it could be life-changing. I'm giving y'all gems because I want y'all to make the most out of this business. I want you to be able to provide for your family, man. So like I told y'all, I'm going to show y'all one other thing, right? I'm finna give y'all my phone number, but you got to use it. So check this out. This is what I said. It's been 4th of July weekend. I'm giving y'all $1,500 off on my Tier 1 and Tier 2 mentorship program. If you paying Cash App or Zelle, I give you 50% off on my mentorship Tier 1 or Tier 2 mentorship program. And also, we got the VIP mentorship program where you get $40,000 in guaranteed funding. You get credit repair for 1 whole year. I mentor you for 1 whole year. I give you a guaranteed contract. The same thing I do for Tier 2 as well. So you get everything in Tier 2, plus you get guaranteed funding. There's not no, we might can get you the funding. No, this is guaranteed funding. That's how we do it. We don't do no capping over here because we want people to really get, really get up and running in this industry. And I want to change as many lives as I can change. And it ain't easy with me mentoring people. You know what I'm saying? Even though, you know, I still got to make my money. I still got to run my fleet. But I don't mind helping y'all get up and running. I really, really don't. That's why I come on here and drop as many gems as I can. This all free game. You feel me? But it's another level once we build a rapport with each other. Once we become business partners. You know what I mean? Once you come up under my umbrella, it's another level to everything at that point. Because now you locked in. I see you bet on yourself. So when I see somebody bet on themselves, I got to roll the red carpet out for you. It's only right. And my program don't even come with an LLC. But I'll do that for y'all. I got you. Even with all these discounts. I don't care. I just want to see y'all up and running. And understand this too, man. I want to give y'all some game. Some more game. Right now is July. The next 6 months, y'all, you can make a crazy amount of money. I'm going to just keep it 100 with y'all because right now is like the season. This is the cargo van season. This is the box truck season. This is the medical carrier season right now. So if any of you were ever going to just take that leap of faith and get into this business, this is the time because from now to Christmas, New Year's, Thanksgiving, Halloween, all these holidays that's about to come up, all these different sales that's about to come up, they're going to need so much freight. Look, watch this, y'all. Remember I told y'all this. Watch how many companies need cargo vans, even people with personal vehicles. I'm going to give y'all a gem. I give it about 2 more months, 2 to 3 more months. UPS, they're going to be needing cars, cargo vans, and box trucks. Not right now. Watch, about 2, 3 months. Mark my words. You're going to say, Tony told us. That's right. I'm dropping major gems on here tonight, man. I'm glad y'all on this live, man. Let me see, with Zelle, will it be $22.50? Yes. Yeah, so if you Zelle it, it'll be $22.50 tonight. You get 50% off if you Zelle a cash out. And if you don't, then it's just $1,500 off, which is still a crazy amount of money. And that'll be credit or debit or if you're trying to finance or something like that. Now I'm going to answer y'all questions. I've been on here going crazy, but now I'm going to do a Q&A, and I'll start answering y'all questions. I know Cargo P was holding it down for me. That's my brother from another. And I'm going to tell y'all, I'm really proud of Cargo P. Cargo P booked a one-on-one consultation with me about a little over 2 years ago. And I love when I meet somebody that I don't know, y'all, and they tell me something and they do exactly what they tell me. Cargo P told me from the beginning, he said, yo, bro, I'm finna go over this road. I didn't talk to Cargo P for months. Cargo P hit me up one day, probably like man, I ain't gonna lie, y'all, maybe 10, 11 months later. He hit me up because he had a load. He said, bro, you ain't gonna believe how much I just made. The man made over 6,000 in 1 week. I'm gonna tell y'all how he did it. I don't know if he was in Georgia or New York, but wherever he was at, he was on the East Coast, and he got 2 different loads that went all the way to Washington or Oregon, if I'm not mistaken. Cargo P, you can quote me in the chat. And he did like 6,200. It was something like that he did, y'all. And he did it a couple of times, so I'm proud of him, man. Like, you know, that man got a contract right now that he does about $1,100 a day, and he gets to stay right in Atlanta, Georgia. And it's just the way he structured his business. And the way I teach on how to get some of these direct contracts, direct shippers, I'm proud of all my mentees. I'm proud of every mentee that's on this live because you all are very hungry. That's what I'm noticing about my mentees. Y'all are so hungry, and I'm going to be real with y'all. It keeps me very inspired. It keeps me hungry. You know, y'all hungry keeps me hungry. The last class we did for the mentees, to hear all y'all stories, to hear how much money y'all making, I don't know, man. It's sometimes it don't seem real to me that I'm able to do this, but I know I'm serving my purpose, so that's the main thing for me, and I'm gonna keep pushing. But I'm gonna answer as many questions as I can for y'all. Let me see how much cash you need to get started. It just depends on your credit, but I'll say on average about $10,000, and that's how the Patrick asked me that. Let me see. Then there was Q. After 90 days, you get benefits. I wish. You can make more money though, because you've been unlearned the business by then. That's a good question. You've been able to build a good relationship with companies. The VIP program, okay, that's a 15K program. Comes with 2 mentors, me and my guy Terry, on that program. Hold on. Yeah, so the VIP program is a 15K program, and that's with me and my guy Terry from Alta Capital Consulting. But it comes with a $5,000 deposit, and you can pay the rest once we get you funding. So once we get you the funding, then you can just cover the balance or whatever. But we got over 100 VIP mentees, and the VIP mentees, y'all be showing out. I'm keeping 100. Y'all amazing, and we done got so much fun. I ain't gonna lie, y'all. We got 2 people. One person accepted it, the other one didn't. But we had one person got $500,000 in funding. We had another person that got approved for $500,000 in funding, but he was like, that was too much. So he settled for $250,000. Then we had a lot of people got 100,000, 75,000, 40,000. So salute to all the VIP mentees, man. Proud of you all. Let me see. Can I pay and start like a month? Yeah, so that's another thing. A lot of people do, when I do these big sales like this, a lot of people do pay for the mentorship. We'll get you enrolled, do a service agreement, find out everything that you need us to set up for you, and we will start setting up everything. And then when you say, hey, Tony, I'm ready to start now, we can start. I did a video with a young lady named Mary from Nigeria. She lives in Philadelphia, in PA right now. And y'all, she signed up with me early last year in 2024. And she said, Tony, I'm not ready right now to get the van. Give me some time to build up. And y'all, she came to me 3 weeks ago. Hit me up I'll never forget, her name is Mary. She hit me up 3 weeks ago. She said, Tony, I am ready. And yo, like the girl was really ready. She got her van from Elite Auto World. If y'all looking to get a cargo van, tap in with Elite Auto World. You can call my guy Noel. His number is 954-606-6566. Tap in with Noel. But huge congratulations to Mary, man. Mary, she came down. I'm gonna show y'all this the video right now. So if y'all get a chance, check this video out. I got one of my VIP mentees with me, man. All the way from PA. Shout out to Mary. Mary just caught a brand new Ford Transit 350. She got the 350. Extended high roof, man. How you feeling, Mary?
Yeah, I feel so great and awesome, and I feel so happy to be an owner-operator. I have this in my name, my business name, and I can't wait to get it. Thanks to my boss, my best boss, my mentor. Thank you for putting me on this game. I really, really appreciate it. Thank you for not making me waste my flight tickets. I got what I wanted.
That's right.
Yeah.
Tell the people where you're from.
Yeah, I'm from Nigeria.
Nigeria.
I moved to Pennsylvania.
That's right.
And now I'm in in Florida. I want to start a business. Because of him, he put me on the game. Thank you. And thanks to Elite Auto World that makes everything.
Yo, man, so that's my mentee, Mary, man. She just got up and running. She been doing loads for the last 2 weeks. And she's out of New York. She's out of PA, I meant to say, man. So any women that's on this live, anybody can do this, man. I got Miss Sassy. She's in California. She's 67 years old. She was a truck driver for 30 years. And then she went and got her a cargo van. I got, what's my other mentee name? Golly, I forgot his name. But he's in Illinois. He just did the same thing. He was a truck driver. Golly, he might be on this live too, man. I'm sorry I forgot your name, bro. I'm sorry, fam. But he the same thing. He was a truck driver. He said, you know what, man, I'm ready to bet on myself. So salute to everybody who been betting on themselves, man. Let me see. Everybody tell me that, bro. Bro, I've been hearing that for years, that I look like Byron Davis. I've been hearing that for years, bro. That is crazy. Tony, I paid your tier 1, but I think I sold myself a little short. Can I change the tier 2? Michael, that's no problem. So, Michael, if you can text that number, please text your name, and then I'll get you set up for tier 2, bro. No problem. Blessing to you, big bro. We locked in for life. Oh, you already know Cargo P. Yeah, so Cargo P had a load to Washington State paying $62.50. I'm going to pin that. He had a load paying $6,050, y'all. Let me see. So October, a good time to jump in the game. Yeah, either now or August, September, October. Any time from now to then, bro, it's going to be crazy. Okay, I work, Purple Heart said I work 2 full-time jobs, 17 hours a day. I bring home about $1,500 a week. Will I be able to match this if I quit my job? So if you was to quit your job, you can make that with just having a cargo van. You can just work local and make $1,500 locally. Give me a minute, I'll be on. How much cash you need to get started in the box truck game? Okay, great question. So the box truck game is a little different because it takes different certifications. So with a box truck, right, if you come on with me and you need a box truck, so we got to hurry up and do your, well, first you got to let me know when you're going to get the box truck. You can either rent it, finance it, or pay cash. You got to have an extended warranty with the box truck because those repairs are not cheap. I actually got 2 box trucks, so it ain't cheap. I'm being real with you. The repairs can be $5,000, $10,000, $15,000 for repairs. So try to get a really, really good box truck and get some kind of an extended warranty on that box truck that just cover you for repairs. But on average, if you're going to get a box truck, if you're going to rent it, I would say have about $15,000, $20,000. The reason I say that is because the rental company is going to charge you $1,000 a week. I've seen some people get $750 a week on the rental. You also got to get a DOT medical card. You also got to get an electronic logging device because you can only drive for so many hours a day and then you got to rest. You can't move the box truck. And you got to stop at all the weigh stations as well with the box truck. So, but if you're going to finance, you probably need about $30,000 to $40,000. If you're going to finance it, depending on your credit, they might want $10,000 to $15,000 down. If you got good credit, then you might be good. Probably no money down, if any. If you're looking to pay cash, most box trucks range about $40,000 to $60,000. If you're looking to pay cash for box trucks. So with a 700 credit score, get us funding. Yes, Terrence. So this is what you got to have to get. So, all right, I'm going to hook y'all up on the funding. But this is what y'all got to have for funding. You got to have a 700 or higher credit score, 3 or less inquiries, no collections, no late payments, and at least 4 years of credit history. If anybody watching this live, if you meet those criterias, text funding. We'll get you funding tomorrow. Our funding guy don't play. He'll get you funding tomorrow. I'm just keeping it real with y'all. I appreciate that, Mark. Thank you so much, man. George Smith, how you doing, man? Patrick from California, what's up? You ready to get started? Text mentorship to this number. Dang, who gave me the super chat? Hold on, let me see. DRVM, man, thank you so much for the super chat, man. Thank you. Let me see. Troy, what's up, man? Let me see what the next step after the van. So after you get your cargo van, at that point, you should already have your equipment. You should have your commercial insurance. I want you to already have your business insurance. And then after that, if you're in my program, we give you a guaranteed contract. If you're going over the road, we give you a guaranteed contract. If you're just working regional, we give you a guaranteed contract. If you're going to work local, then you have to use all the resources we got. And I'll show you all your companies in your area so that way you'll know which companies to sign up with if you just want to stay local. Let me see. Do you offer payment plan? Yes, I do. So it depends on if you can get approved for a firm, cloner, afterpay. If you can get approved, yes. I paid for your class in 2024, but never ever got a Zoom link. A Zoom link, all you gotta do is text that number. You don't need a Zoom link. Just text our number. How can I find dispatchers? One way you can find dispatchers, go to cbdriver.com. You can go to Indeed. You can join our program. We'll give you a guaranteed contract and have you making $2,000 to $3,000 a week. So it's just totally up to you on how much money you want to make. And I can't give out too many companies because some companies, they be like sending me cease and desist, y'all. So I have to be careful on, which companies I say. Oh, another thing, I'm finna bless a lot of y'all. Hold on. I got some availability for people with cars. Hold on, I'm finna hook y'all up. Anybody with a car, I need y'all to do this. Hold on, let me find availability real quick. Let's see what areas we got availability. Is it right here? Dang, what I did with that? Hold on. Because I know we got some medical. Anybody who looking to be a medical carrier, we do got some availability for y'all. Kylie. I want to call all the areas out. I think it's on this phone. Dang. But I do know we got Baltimore, Maryland. We got Cleveland, Ohio. We need some drivers. We got Cincinnati, Ohio. We got Pink Hill, North Carolina. We have somewhere in Tennessee. I'm trying to see if I can. I'm gonna do a video tomorrow and tell y'all all the areas for because I work with SDS and MDS, the medical company. And we need some drivers throughout United States. It's on that phone though. Dang. Yeah, so y'all just look out for a video tomorrow. I'm gonna drop a video tomorrow and tell y'all exactly where we got availability. And all you gotta do, you gotta make sure you meet the criteria. Can't have no felonies, 21 years or older, have a vehicle within 10 to 15 years old. You gotta have an LLC. That's why I tell y'all go get the LLC. It's very important. And that's probably like majority of the qualifications. I'm sure that y'all gonna need to get one of these medical carrier contracts. We got 2 new areas, man. I know it's Tennessee and there's one other area, but I can't and I don't think I wrote it down. Dang. I'm mad at myself for that one. I should have had that before I jumped on this live. Cause I love to make sure y'all can get y'all a contract. Yeah, don't worry. I'm gonna drop that video tomorrow. I'm gonna let everybody know what all areas that we need medical carriers. Let me see. Phoenix. How you say your name? Is it Negus? Negus? No, that can't be I don't want to say that. That's Baruka. I'm gonna say your last name, Baruka. I need a job. What can a felon do with a vehicle and a minivan? Oh, I said it correctly. Okay. So if you're a felon, that's a good question, man. If you're a felony, I'm gonna keep it 100 with y'all. I would start a cargo van business because they don't discriminate on the felony when it comes to moving freight. But if you only gotta use your car and that's the only means you have, I would say start reaching out with local carriers, like company like US Pike, maybe even like a Carrier Express to bring you on. Most definitely go to cbdriver.com, type in your zip code to see what's available for you in your state. Also go to carriergigs.com, type in your zip code to see what's available in your state, and just really just try to find different local companies that'll give you a chance. I had companies where I was in meetings. I never forget, it was a company called Blue Street. I was in a meeting with them and they said, hey, how's your background? I said, hey, I got a background from over 10 years ago. And they was like, no, don't even worry about it, because they was impressed with just who I am today and who I am when I walked in that office. You feel me? And that did it for them. They ain't care about nothing else. And so I would say anybody that got a felony that's watching this, anybody who just did prison time and you just coming home, just, be true to yourself. Never be ashamed of it, man. Put yourself out there. Show them who you are today. You feel me? Because one thing about it, when God forgive all of us, one thing about it, when you become your new self, the old you that's behind you. So when you step into these offices, man, this corporate world, just be who you are. Never be ashamed of who you are, man. People will respect that as long as you be upfront with them about it. And that's how I've been able to get a lot of my brand deals. They know my story. Look, I even got a brand deal with them. I know y'all know Freight. I got a brand deal with them too. So it's like, just be your true self, man. Don't ever compromise yourself for nobody, man. Like that's something my mom always told me. What you see is what you get. Always stand on principle and morals. And let them. And if they love you for that, then it's all love. And if they don't, it's cool. There's always somebody else that'll give you a chance. Cause all it takes is one door to open. Once you get that one door to open up for you, take advantage of it. Show these people who you are. Make them respect you. Make them say, man, I don't care nothing about that man past. That man come here every day. He deliver all his loads on time. He pick up on time. He got great communication skills. And that's what you want to show these people, man. Don't show them nothing else, bro. You know what I mean? Don't show them no anger. Don't show them none of that. Show them that you're a professional. Show them that you done been through some things. I like when people done been through a struggle and done been through stuff because we appreciate things a lot more. You know what I'm saying? So appreciate the opportunity that you all have right now in 2025. Appreciate this moment tonight. Because there's going to be some lives get changed tonight. It's going to be some people that's on here right now. Y'all life is about to go in a different direction because y'all jumped on this live with me. You know what I'm saying? Your life is about to change. Ain't nothing like getting over that hump. Sometimes it feel like climbing that hill feel like it's never ending. But man, once you get over it, it's a different type of feeling. What availability in Las Vegas? I would say go to see SDS RX, check carrier gigs out, check CB driver out to see what's available for you. All you gotta do is just go there, type in your zip code. It's really just that simple. That's who my brother allowed work for my brother out in St. Louis, Missouri. That's what's up. This Reggie, I have everything except the Twit card. I'm near Hammer, Indiana. I listed with US Pike. I work with Mad Speed. Let's go, man. Reggie, man, congrats, man. Any medical carrier contracts in St. Louis? I'm pretty sure it is. Check out CB Driver. Check out Carrier Gigs. Let me see. Do you recommend using NAICS 60s for equipment? Of course. Ain't no question. Man, look, if you can use, bro, like wherever we can save money, I'm all about saving money. Isaiah Jones, how you doing, man? Hey, man, I appreciate all the love, Isaiah. I see you in the comments, bro. You always showing so much love. Y'all, please go subscribe to Isaiah Jones' channel. He always showing love. Stand up guy, man. Oh, there go my guy Morris. Lonnie. Hey, Lonnie, I was trying to remember your name. I knew you was on this live, bro. Just flying under the radar right now. I'm on okay, bet, man. Damn, that's crazy. I told y'all he might be on this live. Shout out to Lonnie, man. Damn, that's what's up, man. People who've been through the struggle, usually the best hustlers. Absolutely, man. Because you know what it be, bro? It's because we done had so many hard times. And now that we see a little sunlight, it's like we're going to keep shooting for it, bro. We humble. We never going to forget those humble beginnings. You know what I'm saying? And, that goes for anybody, man. Always remember where you come from. How many miles is fairly new for a Ram ProMaster? I like to say stay under 100,000 miles. Anytime y'all get a cargo van, stay under 100,000 miles because even though you can put 300, 400,000 miles on these vans, you at least want to give yourself enough time to get in the business and make some good money before you got to repair something. So that's why I always try to be cautious with the miles because I want you to make as much money as you can as a new business owner. So you prefer the Transit 350? Oh, yeah, any day. Any day, because the people that I see with ProMasters, I see the issues that they have, and then I see the issues with the Ford, and the repairs are just so much cheaper, than the Dodge ProMaster. Let me see. Invest in yourself. Leave clothes and sneakers alone. That's real talk. Because look, I love that you said that because look, it's cool to go buy that bag or buy that purse or buy that new car or buy them new shoes or go to the club and pop bottles. That's cool. But if you know you really can't afford to be doing that, you got to invest your money in a cash flowing asset. Because when you invest your money in something that's gonna make money, you can go to the club all you want. You can buy as many shoes you want. You can have all the designer, everything you want. You can buy whatever you want because you got something that constantly makes you money. Now you can afford it. Thanks, bro. I am biased because I'm a Hellcat guy. Shout out to the Hellcats, man. I have a 354 transit passenger van. I have to take the seats out. Oh yeah, I mean you could do that. I would say lay some plywood down as well. That way they're able to slide the pallets. And also you want to check your weight capacity as well in the passenger van and see how much weight it can hold. Um, what about the Mercedes-Benz 20? I love the Mercedes-Benz. I actually like that van. That van, I like the diesel because you can do like 600-700 miles on the fill up. I got a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter extended and it's smooth. Yeah, nah, trust me, Lewis. Trust me, the Mercedes are really, really nice. Stay down cause God will hit you with a no-look pass. I know that's right. Joe P, how you doing? He said, amen, thank you, Jesus. Would you suggest buying a Transit 254 Transit cash? Yeah, of course. Sinclair, yeah. I got a hookup too. If you want to buy cash, let me know. I give you a wholesale price. I give you my plug. Hook you up with my plug. Your reach cost per mile in your lives. What's your cost? I mean, normally I would say cost per mile should be about 150 to 175 a day. That normally on average should be your cost per mile. Like every day that should be like you should know how much it costs for your gas, how much it costs for your car note if you got one, your van note if you got one, how much your insurance is, how much your maintenance. Put all that together and divide it by 30, and that's going to give you how much you need to make every day. And anything you make after that is going to be a profit to your business. When is the next dispatch course? I got one coming up July 19th. I'm just waiting on the flyer to be made. He said, I got a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. I love it. So the higher the number, the 250 and the 350. So the difference between 250 and 350 is I think the 350 holds about 1,000 more pounds than the 250 can. But the 250 is a really good van, especially if you're new and you just getting started. You can't go wrong with the 250. And I think to fill up that 250 tank is like $65 to $70 to fill it up. So that's amazing within itself. Look at it like this. Every time you fill that van up, let's say you get a load that's 400 miles and you get that load for $400. So every time you're spending $65, you bringing back $400 because you can drive that with a fill up. So that's how I like to look at the business. Yeah, so I would do diesel over the gas if you get in a Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. What's the first thing I should do being that I just got out of prison? It depends on what type of budget you got. But I'm gonna tell you the first thing you need to go do: create an LLC. That'd be a huge accomplishment. You just coming out of prison, most definitely welcome home. I want to tell you that first. Benjamin, man, y'all tell Benjamin welcome home in the chat, man. Welcome home, young king. Like for real, bro. It's time to run it up. And I know that's a place you don't never ever want to go back to. My sister is pregnant, man. This is exciting news for my family. No, I appreciate that, man. Damn, Angel say he about to be a dad. Congratulations, man. What's the MC and DLT number? Use the dispatch driver. So once you have an age MC and DLT number, you can go on load boards or you can have a relationship with brokers and shippers to where you're able to now book loads for either other people or your own drivers. How often do regional drivers get loads requiring chemo certification? They really don't, because we're moving freight. That's medical carrier. So a lot of the medical stuff is local. Most of the medical stuff is local work. Let me see. Nah, that's love, man. That's good, man. Y'all telling the young king welcome home, man. Nah, that's fire, man. I like to see stuff like that. Let me see. I'm asking what's your is. I like to do research on your company before I spend this money. American felon. Oh, I was gonna do a whole video about that, right? So y'all know I gotta know how to move. You feel me? Cause somebody was trying to tell me the other day, cause I feel like, they be trying to low-key hate on me, right? So I knew not to create no MC number and no stick with us delivery. I am not moving like that. Trust me. I knew not to do that. Welcome home. Nah, that's fire, man. What? That's fire. That's love, man. I like that love. July 19. Yeah, July 19, I got another class coming up. It's going to be a cargo van and fleet owner class. Because people who want to start cargo van business, I'm going to teach you all. People who want to start their own fleet, I'm going to teach you how to start a fleet. Because when you got a fleet, you can make 10,000 a week, 20,000. It just depends on how big your fleet is. So you can make some really, really good money. I know that's right. Irvin say get a notebook and write down this knowledge. I know that's right. But also, like, if y'all ever want to check out like my page, anything like that, go to my TikTok page at Stick With Us Delivery. Go to my Instagram at Stick With Us Delivery. Look at my shorts on YouTube. Like, I got so many testimonials, man. That's why I just like my mentees to speak. I don't really like to say nothing. I just rather them tell their testimony, tell their story, and I don't have to do nothing. You know what I'm saying? I don't have to prove myself, none of that. You know, because we done mentored over 1,600 people throughout the United States. We got mentees. Shout out to Anel, who was our first mentee out of Canada. We got mentees in Hawaii. We got mentees in Alaska. We got mentees all over. And I'm just proud that we're able to get this many people up and running. Got my business card yesterday. Congratulations, man. I rent a cargo van. I'm almost there to buy my own. That's how you do it, bro. You say you work for UPS as a logistics supervisor. I got injured at work and cut my Achilles. Damn, sorry to hear that, bro. 4 months away from being ready, bro. No, hey, man, sorry to hear that, bro, but I'm good to see. I'm happy to hear that, you know, you getting it together and you about to get up and running, man. Is that a guaranteed funding in the credit cards and bank loans? Yes, absolutely, Andre. Stay away from the dually. Yeah, hey, Ellis, I'm glad you say that. Yes, stay away from the dually cargo vans. So if that cargo van, if the back tires have 2 tires on each side, don't get that van, man. Shout out to my guy, Chris. My mentee out of Miami named Chris, he made that mistake and got that Mercedes-Benz Sprinter. That's a dually. He got the 2 tires on the back, but I'm going to tell y'all straight up, he's making the best out of it. So when y'all see me post somebody that always got tires in his cargo van, that's Chris. Chris landed a tire contract. He does $500 a day. Some days he do more than that. So he actually made the best out of that van, man. I'm proud of Chris, man. And Chris had the same story. Chris had to go do time in prison. He got out and he bet on himself, and now he's doing amazing. So shout out to Chris out of Miami. Is it still 50% off today? Yeah, BL. If you pay cash as Zelle, you get 50% off on the mentorship program today. That sale ends tomorrow. May you make me want to go and trade in for a cargo van. Hey, trust me, bro. One thing the dealership told me once I got that cargo van, he said, young man, you going to always make money as long as you got that van. And I took that to heart. I need to ask a few questions. I will text you tomorrow. Okay, Bahar, no problem. I saw so many videos and his mentors with him. He's legit. Jackson, I appreciate that, man. Thank you, man. I appreciate that, boss. I just like to see people win, man. I just like to do whatever I can to add any value. I was at the Boss Maker Conference. I had flown down from California. Oh, wow. How you doing? What's good, man? Glad to see you on the live tonight, man. So I had a Boss Maker Conference back in May. It was an in-person conference. It was amazing, too, man. A lot of people showed up, man. I'm glad you was able to make it. Hey, Tony, I have an idea to get more mentees. Can I DM you an idea on Instagram? Purple Hearts. Yeah, DM me, man. American felon, I've done 8 years, so I'm extremely cautious on. I know that's right. I do not blame you. Ray, bro, I am the exact same way, bro. Trust me. Why should someone trust you if you're not transparent? Exactly. I'm the same way, bro. I am the same way. That's why, like, for me, and this is what I always tell people, man, like, it's going to be so many people on here telling y'all this, telling y'all that, man. But just, y'all ain't gotta come to me. But what I tell people though, man, just look for a person results. If they're not showing results, if you can't see their students, then you got to stay away from it. You know what I'm saying? Because some of these people out here just to get a quick dollar, they don't care nothing about you. That's why I give people my phone number. You know, I'm pretty sure y'all hitting me up right now. You know? Like I literally give y'all, look, they hitting me up. That's my phone number. You know, you can talk to me directly. So that's why I moved the way I moved, just to, because there's be so much going on. I got 80 fake pages on TikTok trying to sell people crypto. Like, come on, man. So I have to do stuff to like try to like help people know that they really talking to me. So that's why I give out that number. Cause they can't clone that number. You know what I'm saying? So that's my way of making sure y'all don't go through no BS with nobody that's trying to make a quick dollar. Tony is honest person, very good mentor. Happy to start soon. Love from Nepal. Shout out to Bahar. Hey yo, so this is my mentee. He is from Nepal. Yo, we got mentee. We gonna win global, man. Bahar, how you doing tonight, man? How can I use a firm? So a firm, you won't get the 50% off with a firm, but you'll get the 1,500 off. But I have to send you the link. I get the link for you and send it. Just when you text the number, just let me know you Joe P. I got you. Let me see. What do I do? Let me see. If they can't show you a van or Lowe's, is all. You feel me? Like real talk. And they can't show that's yo. I like that. If they can't show you in real time that they booking Lowe's, and tell them to show a Raycon with today's date on it. You feel me? Or at least whatever date they got that load. If they can't show that, man, hey, you said the realest thing ever just then, bro. Like he said, like that's real spill though, man. Like people really gotta like cause we living in the era, we're not just gonna believe what you say. You gotta show me. Like you most definitely gotta show me. Like I'm that's just how I'm built. Cause you can tell a person anything. You gotta show me. I'm from the show me state. That's real talk. So one of them, tier 1 is 3,000. Tonight you get it for 1,500. Tier 2 is 4,500. You get 1,500 off. So it'll be 3,000. But if you pay with Cash App or Zelle, I'm giving you 50% off because it's the 4th of July weekend special. So you only pay $22.50 if you're gonna do Cash App or Zelle. But that sale ends tomorrow because I can't. I already got to set up so much stuff for you. So I'm probably gonna be mentoring you for free. For real, for real. I'm blessed, brother. God is good. Hanging with good people. Like, how are you, Tony? Oh, man, I'm good, man. I had a good time, bro. 4th of July, I had a blast. I had all my family here. Like, we had a great time, man. I can't even, there's still so much food left over, man. I had a good time. I was on that grilling everything. I grilled my my barbecue buffalo wings I made. I grilled, what else I grilled? I grilled hamburgers, hot dogs. I grilled shish kebabs. Baby back ribs, man. We went all out, man. We had corn on the cob, baked beans, potato salad, devil eggs. Man, we went all out, man. Me, my mom, I was on the grill. My mama was doing the prep. Then my sister came and she helped do the devil eggs. Man, we did our big one. I've seen a lot of receipts. That's why I'm in a tier 2 program. Jimmy, what? Hey, Jimmy, congrats on your cargo van. Man, shout out to Jimmy. Shout out to Jimmy, man. Hey, Jimmy, it's go time now, bro. My dog, Jimmy just caught that brand new cargo van. It's go time, man. No, you in Texas? Not at all. Nah. I don't know if you heard me earlier, but I got mentees in California, Alaska, Canada, Nepal. We got mentees all over, man. Yeah, I was throwing down. I really was. So we only get lows for my mentees. I haven't opened my company up to the public yet. That'll probably be like in 2 years. I'll probably do something like that. Once I retire from mentoring, then I'll just be like a full-fledged just, dispatch company or something like that. How's my son doing after the graduation? He doing great, man. We actually he got a cargo van and we about to get him in that van and I'm about to teach him all the ropes of how to pick up loads, how to drop off loads. He already know how to dispatch. He already know how to do all the stuff behind the scenes, but he want to get in the van and I'm gonna show him how to find his own contract. I'm finna literally walk him through everything and I'm gonna film it all so you all can see it. So y'all get ready for that content with me and my son. He just graduated high school. He just turned 18 years old and he ready. I appreciate you asking, Jamar. Thank you for that, man. Let me see. I'm definitely ain't free, but it sounds good. When do you plan on upgrading material that comes with the mentorship? We got a lot of new stuff, to be real with you, but I just personally give that to the mentees. That's how I do it. I personally give you all the new stuff. I appreciate y'all, man. How long? I was on here way longer than I expected. I'm on here 80 minutes. Hey, but look, if y'all ready to join the mentorship program, like I said, you get $1,500 off. Sale ends tomorrow. And if you pay cash, I'm not cash, but Cash App or Zelle, you get 50% off. No cap, Tony, I've learned so much from you, bro. I appreciate all the knowledge and the game you dropped. I made 3,000. Wow, that's love. In your first week, you did 3,000. Damn, hey James, man, congrats, bro. Congratulations. Hey, that's how you do it, man. That's amazing, man. I started my LLC back in February. I'm on my way. Dark 80. Let's go. Give me the full breakdown of finding contracts using Craigslist, including words. I mean, you would have to go to jobs, transport, and then it depends on what you got. Whatever vehicle you got, you may have to type in cargo van owner operator. You may have to type in carrier service. You may have to type in delivery. It just depends on, what you're trying to do. But like I said, man, I appreciate y'all, man. I've been on here way over my time. Voice getting a little hoarse, but thank y'all so much, man. And look, hey, it's up, y'all. Let's make some money. It's go time, man. Y'all have a blessed night. Hope everybody had an amazing 4th of July, man. It was a pleasure to see you all on this Sunday. I always tell y'all, stick with us. We truly got you. You heard? Y'all knew that was coming.